This lesson will introduce you to the outputs in Microsoft Word. In this lesson, you will learn the methods to change the orientation of the document and how to adjust the margins of the document. You will also learn the method to insert headers and footers in the document and the use of the spell checker in Word. Finally, you will learn to set up a document for printing. There are two types of page layouts in Word, Portrait and Landscape. Depending upon the requirements, you may use either of the two. Portrait is the default mode of a document in Word. To change the orientation of a document, click the Layout tab. Then click the Orientation button. Select the Landscape option. The orientation of the document will change. There are several types of page sizes in Word, including A4, letter, envelope, etc. Depending upon the requirements, you may use any size. To select or change the size of a document, click the Layout tab. Then click on the Size button. A drop-down menu will appear. In this example, we will select the executive size. The size of the work area of the document will change as per the selection. You can adjust the page margins of a document in Word so that the content fits within the page when the document is printed. To adjust the margins, click the Page Layout tab. Then click the Margin button. A variety of options will appear. Select desired option. In this example, we will select the Narrow Margin option. The page margins in the ruler will change accordingly. Word automatically inserts a page break when you reach the end of a page. If you want the page to break in a different place, you can insert a manual page break. This is especially helpful if you are working on a long document. To add a page break, click the mouse pointer at the desired location in the document. In this example, we will click at the end of the second paragraph in the document. Then click the Insert tab. Click the Page Break button. The action will create a page break, and the text where the page break was inserted will move to the next page. A header appears at the top margin, while the footer appears in the bottom margin of the page. Both headers and footers contain some additional data pertaining to the document, such as the page number, title of the document, chapter of the document, author's name, etc. To add a header, first click the Insert tab. Then click the Header button. A drop-down menu will appear. Select the desired option. In this example, we will select the Blank Header Style option. A free text field will appear at the top of the document. Now type the word Demo using the keyboard. Next, click the Footer button. A drop-down menu will appear. Select the desired option. For this example, we will select the Blank Footer Style option. A free text field will appear at the bottom of the document. Type the word First Creation using your keyboard. Click the Close Header and Footer button. The document will display the appropriate header. To edit a header or footer, once again click the Header button in the Insert tab. Select Edit Header. Use the keyboard to type the word Report after the word Demo. Then click the Close Header and Footer button. The document will now display the edited header. It is possible to add auto fields in the header and footer of a document that can change automatically when changes are made in the document. Such types of fields include publishing date, author, subject, title, etc. To add auto fields in a header, first click the Insert tab. Then click the Header button. A drop-down menu will appear. Select the Blank Header Style option. Click Quick Parts. A drop-down menu will appear. In the drop-down menu, select Auto Text. A number of options will display on the right. The option that displays the author name is chosen here. The author name will appear in the header. Now press the Tab key on the keyboard to shift the pointer to the next tab. Next, click the Date and Time button. A pop-up asking the date format will appear. By default, the first option is selected. You can choose another style as per requirement. Here we have chosen the second option. Then click OK. The header will now contain the current date. Finally, click the Close Header and Footer button. The document will be available with the appropriate header as selected. The fields will change on changing the author name or opening the document on another date. Word allows you to add page numbers to your documents to keep things organized. Page numbers can be added to the top left, top middle, top right, or bottom left, bottom middle, bottom right of the page. To add page numbers, first click the Insert tab on the ribbon. Then click the Page Number button. A drop-down menu will appear with several options of placing the page numbers. Here we have selected the Bottom of Page option. Choose the way the page numbering will appear. Here the plain number 2 option is chosen. Finally, click the Close Header and Footer button. The page numbers will be added to the document. The spell checker in Word is very useful as it helps in correcting spelling and grammar errors. To use the spell checker, click the Review tab. Then click the Spelling and Grammar button. A pane to the right of the window appears. By default, it displays the first spelling mistake and a list of suggestions. Select the appropriate word by clicking on it. The spell checker will also highlight words that are not in its dictionary. Click the Ignore button to skip the word and move to the next error. Let's now learn how to preview a document in Word before printing it. First, click the File tab. Then click the Print button to open the Print Settings page. The right side of the window will show the preview of the document to be printed. Now let's learn how to print a document. First, click the File tab. Next, click the Print button to open the Print Settings page. In the Print Settings page, click the Copies box to enter the number of copies that you want to print. In this example, we will type 2 using the keyboard. Word gives you the option of selecting the pages you want to print in a document. It can be the entire document, current page, or specific pages. In this case, click the Print Current Page button. A menu appears. Select the Print All Pages button. If you select the option Print Current Page, only the current page will be printed. To print specific pages in a document, click the Pages box. Enter the page number using the keyboard. For example, type 2, 3, 5. Ensure that the page numbers are separated by commas. Finally, click the Print button to complete the command. Practical exercises. You have completed the lesson Outputs in Microsoft Word. You learnt the methods to change the orientation of the document and how to adjust the margins of the documents. You also learnt the method to insert headers and footers in a document and the use of the spell checker in Word. Finally, you learnt to set up a document for printing.